Alright, let's go see what I'll find, and then we'll check out the incinerator. Like the optional items, because I'm pretty sure they repopulated the items for... The fuck? I got stuck. Fucking got stuck. This guy like does insane damage. It's a little bit strange compared to the previous. Nurse patrolling rooms. Can I actually get there now? Like, it's actually pretty strange considering that in the... Tsubaki Tono heads to the patient's rooms on her rounds, working diligently right up until the day of tragedy. Like, this guy does a lot more damage than... Like, in the previous games, when you were using the... In the third game, you were using the dude, Kei Amakura. He actually did, like, so little damage that was kinda crazy. Yeah, the lift doesn't seem to be working, so I can't use that. I really need to go over here. I lost so much health from that guy slapping me. Damn. But in this game, like, the guy does crazy damage with this. Nurse heading somewhere. Where is the nurse going? Tsubaki Tono beckons Choshiro after he sees her body, but where to and to what end? I mean, I can go over here too. Well, I probably can't. I can. Hi. What's going on? That was kinda interesting. Now I'm attacked by... A peephole has been built into the wall, but it's rusted shut. Hi. I need to get at least one. Where's the... Was that all of them? Huh. So, that was someone new, actually. Kyoko Kitasume, a female patient who died when she was suspended from the ceiling as punishment. Even as a ghost, she still hangs there. What the fuck? Wait, is that supposed to be her or is that someone else? People has been rusted shot. Is it saying that there's an item here or? Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe it's actually this thing. I think it's supposed to be that one or it's on the other side. Who the fuck is moaning? I don't like it. Can you please stop? How do you... Is there a door? Yeah. No. Never mind. Hello? Can you actually open this door for me? I think there's an item inside there. Hey. Yeah, it's supposed to be here, so... It is here, but I can't do anything to it. Wait, what's this? So there's an item there, but I can't get to it, unfortunately. A door. This equipment must control some part of the building facilities. Okay, I probably need to do something to that. If there's a doll, it's probably in the room. Huh? This doesn't open. It doesn't allow you to even try to open it. In any case, if there's a doll, it's most likely in this room. Hold on, there's another way, yeah. Ending. Oh, or maybe the doll is here. Maybe. Herbal medicine. Construction workers logbook. Found a logbook. We've accidentally excavated out from the B2 floor's lift shaft into the primeval passage, so work has been stopped for the time being. In the past, we came up against this passage while building the room under the director's office. What the hell is he thinking, taking the same kind of risk twice? The ancients of the island forbade the excavation of buildings underground. If the old primeval passage is disturbed, then the moonlight won't reach. The page is torn at this point. Then the moonlight won't reach. Holy fuck! Fucker. Like, that was some sheep shit. The headshot. The headshot. The moonlight won't reach. Where? What? In any case, I need to come back here when I can do something. I wonder if I had like an opportunity to take a picture of this one. If I remember correctly, it didn't even show like the reticule to take a picture. Actually, you know what? Let's go and save. Because honestly, I don't like this. The guy is getting jumped by 10,000 enemies. It is very, very scary. And me not like it. Me no like. So she went over here. This leads into this, yeah, this area now. Okay. Sacred water. So can I actually like open this? The controls aren't responding. There must be somewhere I can switch on the power. Well, yeah. I mean, I was there already. Control panel in the photo. A dark murky room with a power switchboard on the wall. I mean... I was there already, god damn it. God damn it. These sound effects are pretty, like, oppressive. Or this ambience. I mean, I'm coming back here, guys. I was here already, but now I'm back. I wonder if that's like a boss or something. Like not a boss, but stronger enemy. Let's turn on the power. Switch the panel on. It seems to operate the electricity for this area. But can I go here now? That's the biggest question. No. What the hell? That door is so weird. It's like you can't interact with it and... Is there anything going on in here now? I guess not. Hello. Fuck you then. You can hang there. Forever. For all I care. You don't want to open the door? Fuck you. Does this actually work on the elevator as well? Probably not. I didn't find this earlier. Oh. Interesting. Actually pretty strange that I didn't find that earlier. Well, whatever. I found it now. Yo, hi Bara. Yo, yo! Memo special treatment. Found a document. Make the arrangements as scheduled for the 5 patients who are to receive special treatment. Note that some are outpatients. I use the room underneath the director's office, but ensure that no one knows about the procedure or gains entry. Of the inpatients, Misaki Aso in 310 and Ruka Yomotsuka in 308 have the most potential. Madoka Tsukimori in 203 may also be of use. However, some doubts remain about the outpatients Marie Shinomiya and Tomoe Nanamura. Written note attached to the memo. You can choose the organs for the rite of descent in the same way as they do for the Roketsu Kakura. This isn't a harvest dance in the damn village square. They used to be very careful in choosing the organs for the rite of descent. Only the Vestal obedient and impressionable would do. Girls who can easily be made one with the masks and the music. The rite of descent is very serious business. Its performance and outcome affect the fate of our entire community. You can't afford to make any mistakes. The candidates must be perfect, even if they give you some pause. Huh. What? This is a new guy? I thought it was the same. Yeah, it's different. An islander who loved the Kakura. Unable to forget the feeling when she lost herself at the Kakura, she eagerly awaited the next one. I thought it was actually this Sato Mizunoe, but it was a different person. but I was going to watch this. Kagura kidnapping's perpetrator. Were the girls abducted and forced to become the organs of a rite called the Rite of Descent? Is Yo Haibara the perpetrator? Evidence shows that others at the hospital were also involved. Okay, this is starting to kinda make sense. They did the Rite of like he said, they did the Rite of Descent at the same time as the Roketsu. Yo reading. At the same time as the Roketsu Kagura. Yohabara casts his eye over some old documents in his father's office. His desire to conquer Moonlight Syndrome burning quietly inside. Director Haibara's notes too. Found Director Haibara's notebook. The day of the Kagura is close at hand. It's sure to be packed with spectators. There are even some famous people coming from the mainland. Opening the Kagura to the public has not only improved the image of the island, but brought us wealth in so many ways. However, there are also preparations to be made for the other ceremony. The organs have been chosen and the true mask of the lunar eclipse has been completed. The Rite of Descent will return. The mask of the lunar eclipse is feared as the mask that caused the vessel to blossom, bringing the day of tranquility and destroyed the island. But by performing the Rite of Descent with the true mask, the vessel, my poor suffering daughter, will be cured. So that's why Yo Haibara talked about a sister. The mask of the lunar eclipse is our last chance to cure Moonlight Syndrome. The mask of the vessel causes the wearer to lose themselves, but the mask of the lunar eclipse is said to erase all memory, bring the wearer to the place of origin, purify them, and then bring them back to themselves, back to the living. If the Rite of Descent succeeds, my seemingly never-ending battle with Moonlight Syndrome will finally come to an end. There have been casualties. My dear wife blamed herself for our daughter's illness and, in her distress, ended her own life. Perhaps she was better off not having to see our daughter end up like this. Everything I've done, my work, my sacrifices, the culmination of all of my research, it's all for her. Okay, now it's actually starting to kinda make sense. What the hell was that? Something fell. I guess it was nothing. Letter from Soya Yomotsuki. There's a letter here. At last the mask of lunar eclipse that I have poured my heart and soul into is complete. It is no overstatement to say that I have spent myself completely in this endeavor, but it was worth it. I want to thank you sincerely for all your support. The way to make the mask only became clear to me when you reconstructed the ancient documents on the lost Rite of Descent. You also solved the mystery of the materials to use and gathered them for me. The Rite of Descent will surely produce the results you desire, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse will take shape. The true mask of the lunar eclipse is not the foul artifact that brought about the terrible day of tranquility spoken of in our legends. No, that disaster was caused because the mask made by my ancestor Soetsu was less than perfect. Thanks to you, this mask will open the door to the hallowed realm Soetsu wrote of. As I must perform my role as keeper of the masks during the Kagura, I cannot witness the Rite of Descent with my own eyes, but I will be praying for its success. Soya Yomotsuki. So this is supposed to be the father of Ruka, right? They escaped this whole place after the incident to get like a try to get away from this whole thing. And they changed their name. Shigeto Haibara. Shigeto carried out a rite called the Rite of Descent, hoping it would cure Moonlight Syndrome. He was motivated by a desire to treat his daughter who had the condition. Also lost his wife to Moonlight Syndrome. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure his daughter is actually the faceless thing going around. For whatever reason it actually failed. And in the same time, because it failed, it killed the Rogetsu Kagura vessel. Masks. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, used in the Rite of Descent, said to have caused a disaster that ruined Rogetsu, seems to be something of a taboo subject here. Was Shigeto Haibara resurrecting the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse in an attempt to cure Moonlight Syndrome? Yeah, something like that. Well, now I can actually go here too. I mean, not sure if there's any reason to, but might as well check it out. You're in laboratory, but can I get the... No. I wonder if I would have gotten both of them. The Haibara start to put their secret plans into motion and perform their experiments on the effect of music on the brain. But the music is kinda like... what's the point of that? Patient observation record. There are documents here. The organ girls are extremely unstable. The stress and damage, both physical and mental, that they endured from the failure of the Rite of Descent has wiped their memories and feelings clean. We should be able to suppress their symptoms with appropriate care and medication, but this really is a most rare and interesting case. We should continue observing their progress in order to investigate the effects of the Rite of Descent. Addendum. The results of this investigation might aid our treatment of Sakuya, who has been moved to the Court of the Unhallowed. So... the Rite of Descent actually failed. Kagura kidnapping's condition when found. When found, the girls had amnesia and were in a critical state. It took several years for them to recover from their mental trauma, and the memories of what happened never came back to them. If only I'd found them sooner. But what exactly happened in this Rite of Descent? There's something missing still. Interruption. Was the failure of the Rite of Descent the reason Ruka and the others lost their memories and almost died? Pretty sure there's nothing else in here. This just loops back into the... The door is closed tight. Well, I don't know. They're talking like there was suspicion that it got interrupted, but why did it get interrupted? The Rite of Descent. Like the condition is real. The Moonlight Syndrome. But what causes the blossoming and all that? Is there an item somewhere? Yeah. red spirit stones. Actually, you know what? I can just do that. I don't even know how to do the chain shots with this. Who's calling? It is very late.
カルテがまとまったら俺の部屋まで持ってきてくれ。一応見ておく。霊媒体質の子は分かるようにしておいてくれ。男はいい。必要ない。
That was supposed to be the Yo Hypera. Not the father. Hypera's assistant notes. There's a notebook on the desk. The day of the lunar eclipse is at hand. The day of the original version of the rocket Tsukakura left only to legend. The masks and music of the organs bring the spirits of the dead into the vessel, and she performs her dance to send them back to the underworld. This is the rite of descent. In accordance with the director's wishes, I've prepared the temple of Tsukiyomi for the rite. But the organs, vocal, bell, flute, drum and strings, will we find suitable candidates for all 5 of them? Is that woman really fit to perform the role of the dancer of the vessel? And can we really perform the rite of descent right in the middle of the rocket Tsukakura? I can't shake off all my doubts. But I have started to become fascinated by this rite of descent. It began when I saw it, the mask of the lunar eclipse. Its expression manages to encapsulate a benevolent smile, the suppression of tears, a moment of unbridled anger, death itself, all at the same time. The more I look at the mask, the more I feel myself falling into its gaze. I must see the rite performed with it. No, I want more than that. I want to try putting the mask on my own face to see how it feels. It's too late for me to turn back. Is this the guy who actually, like the doctor who had like change of heart? And now he's like had a change of heart after he saw the... after he saw the... like the mask. Location. The rite of descent was performed in secret in the temple of Tsukiyomi at the exact same time as the rocket Tsukakura was being performed in full view. Ruka and the other girls were taken from the Kakura stage to take part in the rite of descent as organs. Okay. So there were two, like, there was the rocket Tsukakura, the normal festival, all like in the open, and then there was the hidden, like the rite of descent. They kidnapped the girls, these 5 girls who were like just viewing. That's how it showed in the part, like one of their memories, that they were just like kidnapped from the audience. I don't know who the organs in the main thing were. They weren't these kids. They were kidnapped to do it in the other location, which was in the cavern where Choshiro found them, I guess. But no one knows what exactly happened there. Like, what exactly happened? So did he, like, he did that dial? Was it like a hint to go there originally, or the hint to go back there? Like, is there something new here if I go? Nah. But they still haven't explained completely why did they do those like weird the machines in the head and the surgeries and all those. Or was it like part of the things and who is that? I don't know, but she got one shot. I think that's the original ghost who attacks me. Like the first one, basically. Yeah. This one. Sanae Hozuki. But yeah, I don't know. Were they like researching the whole thing first with the surgery and the nails in the head thing? And then they decided to do the rite of descent. Or maybe the nail thing and like the surgery thing was something that they were nurse heading somewhere too. Or maybe it was like something they needed to do. Tsubaki Tono beckons Choshiro to somewhere far away. Okay. I don't like the sound of that. She's heading into the operating room. Like that's not the way to the... No, it's actually it is. That's the way to the incinerator. Yep. So let's explore everywhere else first. The lift doesn't seem to be working. So what I was about to say was that maybe the instruments to do the surgeries are like to make the mask, like the visions or something, or not visions, like the way to like make the mask how it looks like, the different like visuals for it, like the different looks. Maybe that's the point of them. But I don't know, this is just guessing. Like it might be that they just thought that they can cure it with the... Can I go here actually? Is this now open? If this is open... No, it's not. I was thinking that maybe this happens like at the same time. Like there's some weird dimensional thing basically. They're like in different... At the same place but at the same like planes. Or something. But nah, I don't think it's like that. I think this guy is doing like running around here first. And Ruka came here after it. Yeah, there's nothing here. No items either. Well, let's head after that nurse. But there's still many things that they haven't explained. Many questions still. They were trying to cure director's daughter, Yo's sister. From Moonlight Syndrome. But since the rite of descent failed at some point, why would they even like try to do it originally? Why did it like, I don't know. Maybe to try to cure the Moonlight Syndrome back then as well. I'm coming, nurse. Just wait for me. Is nurse here? Nurse, are you here? No. Yes. Maybe. No! Fuck you. Which one is it actually? Is it... It's this one, right? Yeah. I'm just loading. I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't want to miss like simple one like that. Simple one like that. I think I need to actually like run to the end of the hall and then try to take it from behind. God damn. I want to get that. I'm pretty sure I really need to like run to the... Well, I'm going to test it now. I'll run to the like behind her basically. Yes. Go in. Quickly now. I feel like it's made to be like this hard. Now I got it. Nurse heading somewhere. Tsubaki Tono continues leading Choshiro out of the building into the back garden. Alright, so this is the door. Use the back door key. What will we find here? This should be like an outside area. Let's save instantly. Wait, this is the incinerator. This must be where they burned the erroneous documents. What could they have been? Numerous trash bags have been left here. A rotten odor permeates the surrounding area. So what is there actually in the... like far away? I know that there's probably a doll somewhere. Actually, maybe it's on the roof over here. Nah. Like it might be on one of the tree branches or something, but... Is it in here? Not here. How far does this go? Like, very far. What the hell? Let's go have a look. Well, that's a good place to hide an item. Then spirit stones. Wait, this is like that imposing Torii gate. What the hell? I spotted an item somewhere. I have no idea where. Oh, there's an item at least there. What is this place? What the heck is this place? It's a burial mound. From hell. There is something here. Like it was showing it. Well, there's a doll here at least. There's like something hidden somewhere. Come on. There it is. Super well hidden. 20 blue spirit stones. Nice. I'll take those. Well, there's the moon. Chain lens? What's that? Do I get a chain gun now? While equipped, increases the time you have after each shot to make a chain. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm not sure how that chain actually works, so could I actually start upgrading these? I'm not gonna do anything to that because I have honestly no idea how it works. Well, I think that was that. So there was a point to coming here. Like all the way here. Now, I'm not sure if there's like dolls hidden anywhere here. But it's like super time consuming if I start to check out every bit of these places to see if there's like a doll anywhere. There's a high chance that there's also a doll around here, but... But yeah. Oh man. Well, let's see what there is here. Film incineration. There's a file here. It must have spilled out of one of the trash bags. I've decided that the film of the Kakura is to be incinerated. While I am aware of the importance of keeping a record of the event, even considering that what happened, there's something very strange about this film. At first I thought it was just damage to the film itself, but I checked again and that's when I realized the film is showing a woman who definitely wasn't present at the time of the recording. I think she's dancing. Just to be sure, I had the other nurses watch the film with me. The second time I saw it, I could see her even more clearly. The woman is slowly becoming more and more apparent in the film. I could barely believe it myself when I came to this realization, but there's simply no other explanation. I don't want to see it again. I don't even want to be near this damned film anymore. I'm afraid I can't wait for your permission, Director. I'm taking this cursed thing straight to the rear incinerator and destroying it once and for all. Bundle of burnt letters. A tightly bound bundle of letters lies at the bottom of the furnace. These letters are addressed to me? Dear Choshiro, long time no see. I hear you're coming to Roketsu Isle for work. I'm on the island now, conducting some research. We'll be able to meet up. This place is pretty interesting. Its culture is almost completely unique. 27 pages? My specific research topic is masks. The mask-related beliefs of Roketsu Isle are well known even on the mainland, but there are still many mysteries to be explained. Fortunately for me, this is the year of the Roketsu Kakura, held once a decade. Many different masks are made for the ceremony. I couldn't have timed it better. If it all goes well, I might even have a chance to actually see the masks being made. I'm planning to stay for a while to take advantage of all these great research opportunities. Do you remember my younger sister Iori? This is the guy who got committed to with the Moonlight Syndrome and her sister. Aiba, Iori, and I can't remember. Aiba, what, Takashi or something was this guy's name? They weren't actually shown in any of the... there was a patient interview, but there was nothing spoken about it or written about it in the logs or anywhere. And he hasn't attacked me. She insisted on tagging along with me. She says she's really excited about seeing the Roketsu Kakura. What a tourist. When I told her I knew a real detective, Iori said she wanted to meet you, so when you get here we should all go for a drink. We haven't done that much since we got jobs. Takashi Aiba, yeah. Teaching assistant history department Kusanagi University. There's nothing here. Purpose of most Kakura masks is to make the wearers one with the gods as they take appearance of them and perform the ritual dance. But the masks on Roketsu Isle don't represent gods. In fact, there aren't any gods in the belief system here. Also, the Roketsu Kakura got its current name relatively recently. It used to be called the Rite of Descent. Descent represents the journey of the souls of the dead. And given the customs of putting masks on the faces of corpses, the mask on this island must represent the dead. The tradition of putting on dead masks and performing dances occurs elsewhere, but this is actually a compilation of the other letters that I've already, the logs that I already read about. These masks represent death itself, the forms of minds that have faced death, the shape of the soul at the moment one moves from existence to nothingness. The masks here represent the shapes of things that leave behind no lasting forms. The Rite of Descent used such masks. What function did it have in island society? Is the mask worn by the vessel? Is the mask worn by the vessel? Not a question. It was crafted long before the other Kakura masks, and its rules are different from any of them. The most prominent of them all is the mask of the Lunar Eclipse crafted by the artisan Soetsu Yomotsuki. However, legend has it that disaster befell the island when the mask of the Lunar Eclipse caused the vessel to blossom, and so its existence has remained taboo for many years. The mask-making arts from the era of Soetsu were lost for a time, most likely as a result of the disaster. Nothing is known about it except that it was black in color. The present-day mask maker Soya wants to revive the advanced arts of Soetsu. Perhaps the mask of the Lunar Eclipse is ultimately... Said we both have mild cases of moonlight syndrome. They say it happens to a lot of people after watching the Kakura and will have to be hospitalized here for a while. Now that I write the word hospitalized makes it sound so serious, but don't worry, it's not that big a deal. In fact, it won't even stop me from continuing my mask research. If you get another chance to visit the island, make sure you visit us. We could certainly use some companionship here. The other patients aren't exactly a black mask. When the dead return to the world of the living become as the dead. The mask made to become as the dead makes the wearer become death itself. I can't imagine what this mask is used for. It has a gentle smile like a Buddhist statue, but there is a primal emptiness about its face that is evocative of death. A particular kind of death. Looking at it, I feel myself drawn into the depths of oblivion. I feel terror and relief. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Though I smashed my eyes in, I still see. It's still looking at me. I can see it again. It's so beautiful. Search the back garden, yeah. A rusted furnace filled with trash bags. Takashi Aipa profile. So that Takashi Aipa actually knew this guy. Profile. Name. Aipa Takashi, age 27. Occupation. Teaching Assistant History Department, Kusanagi University. An old university friend of mine came to the island to study masks and was afflicted with moonlight syndrome. So that many of the records we saw or logs were actually his. Masks. Mask of Roketsu Isle. These are masks in every corner of Roketsu Isle. Masks seem to be very important to the people here, especially those worn by maidens during ceremonies. The maiden of the Kakura dances until she reaches a trance-like state. The beauty of her mask leads her to a beautiful place, or so they say. The mask artisan of the island is particularly revered by locals. Unlike the masks used in Kakura ceremonies in other parts of the country, the masks here represent the faces of the dead. They are basically like dead masks. That is the point of like dead masks. So anyway, we need to search the back area now, where I just was. I guess we're going to see what there is.